no te tienes que estresar. Y yo sola no te dejaré. Muy chula la primera vez que la vi. Me enamoré cuando con ella bailé. Desde hace rato se quería pegar. Puse de espalda contra la pared. Y si yo bajo, sabes que le haré. Tú quieres mami. Se le abren los ojos. La miro y se relambé. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura. Tú dime y te recojo. Ella a manejarme dejó. Siempre se va a sentir cuando el lugar llegue yo. Yo estaba coronando desde que era menor. Por foto se ve bien, pero de frente mejor. Se dio un par de copas de más. El pino tinto me pidió pausa cuando iba por el quinto. Le di una vuelta por el barrio con la quinco. Ellos cuando me ven de frente quedan trinco. Sola la hace, sola la paga. Donde otra la que se apaga. Está llamando mi atención porque quiere que le haga. Tú quieres mami. Se le abren los ojos. La miro y se relambé. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura. Tú dime y te recojo. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda. Yo lo veía todos los días, pero cuando se pueda. Y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se pueda. Y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prospera. Ese culo pone a las demás inseguras. Ella a mí me desconfigura. Mezclado sensual, la calle y la finura. Cuando quiere no disimula. El papá a la calle se bebe y se fuma. Quiere un tipo que la presuma. Su burri heavy, voy al jacuzzi con espuma. Chingando, escuchando a Peso Pluma. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda. Yo la veía todos los días, para cuando se pueda. Y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se pueda. Y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prospera.
Oh, ah, diablo mami, oh, naciste pa' mí, oh, bebé te noté que no eres de aquí. Oh, ah, diablo mami, oh, naciste pa' mí, oh, si esto fuera un draft, tú fueras first pick. Yo no sé si encontrarte, fue cuestión de suerte. Adivina tu acento, no es mi punto fuerte. Pero sal de donde sea, mami, quiero tenerte en la cama del hotel gritando real hasta la lea la cara cuando baila. Sé que de todo me distraía. Baby, solo avisa cuando salga, mami, para hacer de cosas que yo sé que te gustan mientras esperamos que el sol caiga. Ese cuerpito de skinny como Tini, y ella lo luce en bikini. En la playa en su corillo mientras bebe y martini. Los pibes haciendo Willy, pero ella dentro de la mini titerita de barrio escuchan en Manuel y en mi mami. Ojalá te queda dormir acá. Quiero aprenderme tu nombre, pero no me dices nada. Yo no sé cuándo viniste, tampoco cuándo te vas. Yo siempre ando por la isla por si me quiere encontrar.
Oh, ah, diablo mami, oh, naciste pa' mí, oh, te mudaste pa' acá o viniste de trip.
Oh, ah, diablo mami, oh, naciste pa' mí, oh, si esto fuera un drama, tú fueras first pick.
Yo.
Digo que no, eso a Dios, duele, pero duele, también la llaman rey, otra piel.
Exactly 24 hours ago, from this current time, I told each and every single one of you. I even texted some friends. I even sent text messages to people of this. Like, people that don't even come on these streams, fam. Like, some of my close friends that I just know. I told everyone. I told everyone. Like, when I told everyone yesterday. Told everyone 24 hours ago. How we doing in the chat? How we doing? Yeah, show a little gratitude, y'all. Yeah, some of y'all are ungrateful. You guys want me streaming 10 to 12 hours a day? Yeah, you guys are looking for 5-minute answers sometimes, A lot of you guys are looking for 5-minute answers. That's the problem with trading these days. I've been trading 11 years. I've been trading for 11 years. Sorry, one sec. One sec, streaming. All right. You said you think. I didn't say I think. I went over the analysis with you guys. I didn't say I think. I sent the signal too. I didn't just say I think gold's going to go up. Inner Circle got the signal. I broke down the chart though. Yesterday was an amazing session. 24 hours ago, we broke down the chart live on gold. It was accumulation. It was smart money accumulation. Gold has been dropping, crashing, and we still got to take in the factor that there's still uncertainty. So what happened really? Think about it. Market crash with fear. Lots of panic selling, right? But there's still that element of uncertainty, of crisis involved in the world. Like there's still a lot of uncertainty with this war going on between US, Israel, Iran, and obviously it's affected Gulf countries, and many countries are going to be affected for years. Even just because now, even the world's going to be uncertain moving forward, because it's like, wow, anytime, anything can just kind of happen. And I'll tell you, from 11 years of trading, I've never seen so many missile strikes go off, and gold dump. Usually it takes one, it's bad to say, but yeah, like usually it takes like one crisis, one element of like extreme for gold to pump. Extreme bearish pressure, prices rebounded. It makes sense, right? Because there's still that element of uncertainty, how price has rebounded, right? It found lower prices. Trends, I've been trading 11 years, and I know trends don't just die like that, right? I know trends don't just die exactly like that. They still take time to form. And, was it a big pullback? Was it a big reset? A lot of liquidations. You got to think about how many liquidations happened with the sell pressure on gold. A lot of liquidations, a lot of forced people probably closing trades. So definitely an interesting trading experience to remember for sure. And how did the bottom come in? Smart money accumulation. Yesterday, perfect. 24 hours ago, anybody who was here, I recommend watching that session if you missed it, guys, because I broke down the chart. Smash the like button. Broke down the chart in front of you guys, step by step. And, when we look at bigger phases of the market, this is what it's going to take. If the market's, we're going to have to remember these scenarios, because not that long ago, gold dumped really, really fast. And how did it reverse? Something very similar to what just happened right now when we look at it. Along the way down, you get some pre-accumulation, like signs of rejection, but then you get like the real phase that you want, the real evidence of saying, okay, we actually have a shift here. And we had this yesterday. This is it right here. If we look at the last time gold really dumped, like gold dropped really fast at the end of January. Now, end of the month, take that into consideration as we go forward. That was near the end of the month. Now, a monthly candle can only go up or down so much until it finds its until it finds its low of the month or its high of the month. Any candle, whatever the duration being of that candlestick, it can only go down or up so much until it finds the high of the month or the low of the month. So if we look at the date right now, it's March 25th. We're coming near the end of the month, and gold has been dropping. So it's finding its low. It just found its low of the month. It would have most likely just found its low of the month, similar to what happened at the end of January, where gold dumped going into February. At the end of that dump, when you get these dumps, you have to really, really stay patient, is one thing I've learned, because I've been trading 11 years. So trust me, I've been that guy who's look for the buys. You know, look for the buys. You gotta stay patient until you see a bigger phase, right? Like this is what I'm talking about right here, which is what happened yesterday. This is a 30-minute. It's a bigger phase. You can see it. It's more concrete in terms of the structure. The low. This is a shift. These are the types of things you want to see to get more evidence that buyers could be in control, or vice versa, sellers. Basically, if we go to a 5-minute, if you're in the inner circle, we had some discussions about this on the weekend before the market opened up. If you're in the inner circle, I went right here and I said this. I went here on the 5-minute. If you're in the inner circle on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I was showing you guys this here. And I was saying something like this. This is a 5-minute chart, but something like this is what you want to see on a 30-minute or a 1 hour to get that reversal sign. You can see here, lower lows made. This is actually perfect. This would be 10 out of 10 right here. Higher high. Right? Break of structure. There's a shift happening here in the market. Ends up retesting it eventually, but breaks out. It breaks out. Market stays in control. Comes down. Boom. Like, I'm going over other examples because when I analyze the chart right now, you should be able to understand the next plays with gold. If I show you guys a few examples, because where we were yesterday, I've been there before. So the reason I'm showing you guys other examples is because I've been here before, right? Some of you guys maybe haven't been here. Remember, I've been trading 11 years, right? I had like this thing called Go Live back in the day in the academy. I had like 50,000 hours streamed. So like I've been on the charts a lot. I have like probably like collectively like 70,000 hours on the chart, even though that sounds like impossible, but it's just called dedication right there. And YouTube. I don't even know how much I've streamed on YouTube. Like, I was showing this last night, or whenever I streamed last. I was gonna stream in London session, but then I went to bed. I'm telling you, you guys want me streaming 3 times a day, but y'all ain't showing the same energy. You know, sometimes I'm like, damn, y'all. You guys ain't even smashing the like button, ain't even showing any comments. The chats are dead. All right. Yeah. What's that quote? There's a quote that's like, attention flows where energy goes, or something like that. Energy goes where attention flows. Something like that. You know, energy. You get what you give. Y'all want me streaming 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. I only need to trade, like, I only need to spend like 2 hours a day on the charts, really. Collectively, like, really, for me. Y'all are out here not even smashing the like buttons, showing comments on the videos. Shame. You guys are gonna catch on soon, because when you guys see what comes next, you guys are gonna catch on soon and be like, damn, where was I? There's some OGs who do this. Is some of the OGs, but man, we got a lot of people tuning in every week. It's very simple. Yeah, y'all want me streaming 10, 12 hours a day. All right, bet. Match the energy. All right. When I lose a trade, you guys like to. When I lose a trade, everyone loves to match the energy there. When I lose a trade, it's like. That's what I mean. A lot of people are looking for 5-minute handouts in these markets because it's like the amount of game I go over every single session is enough to teach you guys. Like if you guys just listen, pay attention to the knowledge, the wisdom, the psychology, the information. I caught buys yesterday. I told you guys, I entered live in front of all of you guys too. I was in the trade. Gave you guys a way better entry. Sent the signal. It was GG's yesterday. Oh man, my chart's not, there it is. Made the move, literally made the full move. We were here yesterday, and again, this is that accumulation. It looks like a head and shoulders. Like if you guys, like a lot of you guys should be able to see a head and shoulders here, inverted. Like you should be able to if you've been on the charts long enough. Most of you guys. Even with this is really clear right here. This is the clearest. Right? Low, higher high. Break a structure right here. There's a break. We go to 1 hour. And you can see on the 30-minute and the 1 hour. Like here. If you go Forex.com on the 1 hour. Those highs. Here, so it's like there was a strong like that bullish move from the low to the high. This movement, right? That movement is important. It's strong. It's not like all the other moves like before it. You know, you get these small bounces, right? Small bounce, small bounce, small bounce. A bit of accumulation here actually. That was the last high. Lower low. Market shifts out, makes a high, retraces back into that. Like this is where you could take a fib. Obviously, you take a fib, and you're probably gonna get like 50%. I mean, if you go body to body, you're gonna have like 61.8. So if you go back on yesterday's session, I'm saying market could have made a low here. We could just be continuing up the structure, and things could hold. Yesterday was actually a really valuable session. Hopefully, you guys caught gold buys. I sent the signal. If you're in the inner circle, 4380, 4370 area. Smashed 1,000 pip TP. Well, there you go. Hey, man. Make it all back in one trade. You can lose 3 trades and make it all back and more on one. Volatility. Last night, that trade literally, I hit it like I showed you guys the trade last night too. Frig, man. There's a lot of last night that trade. Like my entry hit take profit last night live on stream for like $9,300. One of the entries I had. If you go watch the stream last night. Everything. So we're gonna go over analysis right now, but I've already given you guys some of the thinking of moving forward. Actually, last night I said there's two ways to really go about gold. Was anybody on last night's stream? So we got number 1, it could pull down, retest, but there was a second thing I said on last night's stream. Actually, that's really important. See, I usually say something every stream, and I don't know exactly where I would have said it. I probably said it by now then. Yeah, it's a little, yeah, this is like towards the end of the stream. There's 2 things I said on last night's stream, and one of them is actually important right now because the market's somewhat starting to do it. I'm going to see if I can find it, but I want to see if I can find that part. I'll go to the chart in a minute. If anybody was on last night's stream, actually, there was actually an important part I said last night. If gold just consolidates up here, look what it's doing right now. It's not pulling back deep. It's just kind of consolidating up here, keeping control. This is one of the things I said last night that it could do if buyers are in control. What it's doing right now makes sense if buyers are in control. Something we actually talked about last night. I want to show you guys exactly what I was talking about on the stream. Might have seemed random what I was saying, but if buyers are in control, market can just like keep a consolidation, reaccumulate. Basically, it can reaccumulate in a phase like this where it doesn't give you, like, typically you'd want a big pullback in a situation like this, but buyers could just kind of like remain in control, reaccumulate, basically reaccumulation. I know I went over it last night. Yeah, like, oh, I went over at the very end. Crazy. Because it's like typically in a situation like this, you want that bigger pullback. I know I talked about it twice on stream last night. It was like an hour and 20-minute stream, so I can't find exactly where. But typically you want a bigger pullback in a situation like this, right? Now, if the market's in a phase where buyers are in control... I talked about this a little bit last night before I got off for a bit, actually. I said the market could just chop around up here, right? Like, it could find some sells. Doesn't have to be strong sells if buyers are in control. It's something I was talking about last night. I know I talked about it twice. I can't find the other part. There's 2 times I talked about it. And right now you're kind of seeing that because, again, smart money accumulated, like I showed you guys yesterday, live in action, and I sent the signal out to you guys that are in the inner circle. If you're in the inner circle chat, I mean, that was one of the craziest setups I've sent out this year, if you think about it. Like, a lot of volatility right now. The market literally went up, hit all take profits, and then it came back a bit, and then now it's, you know where it is. Look at gold right now. It's just kind of chopping around. That's the thing. If buyers kind of remain in control, it might just chop around here, reaccumulate. It could be reaccumulation building up. Something I talked about last night. There's always something I talk about on a session, guys. I'm telling you. There's always something I talk about on a stream that is relevant to a lot of times where the market is. Like, if you look at gold, what I said last night, like I said, we're either looking for that bigger pullback to buy, or in essence, market reaccumulates here. It reaccumulates, maybe it just consolidates around, breaks out. Now, that could have like 2 ways of going realistically. There could be manipulation. Market could try to drive under the lows, which gives us basically that first thing we're looking at, right? There can be a manipulation. Like, when you understand where the market is, you have to understand, like, worst case scenario, like how far could it go? It's like, okay, it could come all the way down to here before going up, but it could also just stay up here, consolidate around, and go up. So it's understanding, like, we could just be getting like a breakout, right? There could be a breakout building up. Another leg up, leg up, leg up, next breakout, right? Push up, measured moves, next push up. Now, it's also understanding, like, worst case scenario where that could come from. That same move, we already know it could pull back and come from here, right, too. But right now it looks like the market's holding control, like buyers are holding control. In a phase like this, you're typically like, because something like gold typically has demand. So this is called a bear to bull flip, you know, bullish to bearish flip, bearish to bullish flip. So when the market makes a flip, a switch in price, it flips to bullish, right? That's what happened here. We flipped to bullish on gold. Don't mind what I'm looking at right now. Hey, exactly 24 hours ago, I told everyone I'm swinging gold buys. Not a 30-minute trade, not a 5-minute trade, a swing trade. 24 hours later, I hope you guys understood the assessment or the assignment. I hope you guys understood the assignment, the mission here. Right, you could be just getting that next wave up. We could be trying to go, well, it already hit 46. If we break above 46, we're going to go closer to like 4,700. Nice sells at 46. You know? What would come to 50, 52, 45.25. And right now it looks like it's holding 45.50. So we're holding this zone for now. The market's holding this area. It could be loading up for a breakout. Right? Could be trying to build up for a breakout. Or market's going to try to go for like that liquidity grab down. That bigger retracement. Move up. Right, like ultimately when a market moves like this, you know, most traders, if a market's here, right, you know, most traders, and this is where you got to sometimes understand, something like gold is something that typically has demand. So if a market flips from bear to bull, that means that demand is there. Like there could be demand, so price could be more in control. Doesn't have to, in essence, it doesn't have to do those deeper pullbacks. It can. You want to be mindful of that, right? And like, I mean, this is how I, like, the way I think of just years and years of trading gold and seeing moves, because I understand like the way it moves. You might want this bigger pullback. It might not always do that in this case. Market could just keep like a reaccumulation phase, consolidate around. That's ultimately, you know, what you'd want. But you can see market kind of did a bit of a retracement so far. We're above, you know, these highs here. We're above this. Broke out of that range. We broke out. So like you'd want that bigger pullback. It could still do that. There's definitely time in the week. That's what you'd want. Right? And this is where some of you guys might miss trades, not looking at, okay, what's in front of me? What else could happen? You know, maybe plan A, plan B. Option A, if market does this, I'll do this. Or working with what's here. Because this thing could just break out, and that's where a lot of traders would miss a trade. It might not do that bigger pullback. You want that. I could still make the same move though. But yeah, you can see like gold looks pretty clean right now. We're above these highs here. We're above this area. It's probably going to stay above that, which is like 50, what is it? 4,500. I mean, I was about to say 5,500. 4,500 here. There's definitely time in the week to get to that, but I'm showing you guys where the market is right now, what it's doing. If we sit here and we say, okay, we're going to wait for that, we might miss what's in front of us, what the market's actually doing, right? Because what the market is doing, it's showing you like it's keeping control. Like the buyers are keeping control here, right? So the market's really saying like the market's really kind of saying it wants to push up to me, right? So it's like you could say, okay, does 45.50, 45.25 area hold, right? If not, then it's going for that deeper retracement. Does the first area hold? If not, it comes to the second area. If the first area doesn't hold, it's going to come to the second area. The second area may be the trade you want, right? You might have to wait a day or two for that if it's going to come down to that. But you have that market that's kind of in control right now, maybe reaccumulating. you could wait to see if it drives underneath the accumulation, if there is that lower entry, bigger retracement move. Yeah, like last night we explained, first thing was, like I that same trade, that trade literally hit take profit live. Yeah, see. We've had some people who've had like, I saw like 2 students in the inner circle had a $10,000 week. I don't know how everybody's week gone, but I took 1 loss this week on sells. Well, I had some sells myself and caught some, and then I took a loss on sells, but then next trade banged out for buys. Saw 2 people had $10,000 week this week. Hopefully you guys are able to catch that buys, but next move could be loading. If you look at gold, like, you guys should be able to see the chart like I am, right? Like, next move could be loading. We're above 4,500. It's a pretty psychological level, $4,500. We're above that. We already know, like I went over yesterday, the smart money accumulation phase. Market broke out. We're above all that range, right? We're above all of that. Look at the moving averages that I have on my chart. You can see how the market has crossed above them right here. So we've actually gone above both moving averages right here. So we have a moving average crossover right here above the moving averages. Crossing above those, now moving averages are underneath price. We could even take one of them, I think, now from the 4 hour. We have one of them here on the 4 hour that price is above at the moment, and you can see the other one over here, which shows us the market could end up meeting that one. 2 hour, you can see again moving averages here. We have a moving average crossover on the 1 hour as well, with that kind of that breakout area you can see. So what has market done? Made the first leg here, consolidated. Another leg here, right? We ran up, so potentially we're going for another leg realistically on gold. Think we're gonna make another push up. Probably we'll see a breakout, or we'll get that deeper retracement, but I think gold chart looks bullish right from the bottom here. This thing might try to go back right to 5K. Like, this was one of the biggest drops in gold history, mind you, right? It could have been a reset. Might have been a reset. That 4,600 breaks out. Like, we break out of this. To me, it looks like reaccumulation. It doesn't look like reversal. If anyone's thinking reversal, I think it's reaccumulation, which, if anyone knows things about accumulation, they have manipulation phases in them, right? I think it's reaccumulation. I don't think it's reversal. Or possible continuation, which is like reaccumulation, right? Continuation, in essence, if we get like that breakout. Here, maybe some of you guys that might see sells better. Break and retest, same thing. Looks clean. That's what I see on gold. Oh, whoa. Don't trade with emotions. You're not aiming for money. That's not, the goal isn't to aim for money on a trade. I didn't aim to make money yesterday. I was focused on the setup. Your goal is not, I need to make $30 or this. Your goal is to focus on the setup. The The setup is what is going to give you the profit, focusing on the trade setup, a trade setup at hand, not just clicking buy. Market's really volatile right now, so waiting for pullbacks, being patient for pullbacks. Like any buys, like the only times I was taking buys was kind of like after it pulled back to 45.50, 45.25. I took some trades today on my own, but I waited until it pulled back a decent amount from 4,600, right? I waited until it was at like 45.50 and in this like area here, right? Till it did actually like a decent pullback, right? So like, gotta be waiting for pullbacks, of course, like good entries. I mean, the gold, like, I would focus on the setups. Like, yeah, gold could break out. Is it a good entry right now? Not the best entry. I've been in buys. I've told you guys, like, yesterday I was buying. I have buys from yesterday I'm holding. I have buys at basically, like, in this area, scattered around. Like, I was in, like, a 300 pip drawdown almost, I think. What was it? Yeah, like at one point I was in like a 300 pip drawdown, but that's still, I was still just entering there. So I have like entries that I'm just holding. Like the market, if this is where you guys have to learn, like you guys can't be also waiting on me 100. I'm not trying to create people that want, like, my goal isn't to create people that want to just copy and paste all day. My goal is to create traders. Someone who could be self-sufficient. Fucking take a plane whenever they want, fly to another country, live in a hotel for a week or two, and trade from there type of shit. Like, I'm trying to create traders, right? Self-sufficiency. I'm not trying to create people who are waiting for 5-minute handouts, right? What's that quote? There's another quote. The fish, you know, you give a man a fish, teach a man how to fish. Because if you're a trader and you're experienced and you've been absorbing the knowledge over the last months, like, you should be able to see the market, how it's going. There's enough knowledge that I go on these sessions that you guys should be keeping up with the market too. Because, yo, like, I don't know about you guys, I'm losing sleep with this war, right? Every hour it's notifications, headlines, keeping up with things. It's a lot right now. But yeah, like gold, look at, what you guys got to understand is you're reaccumulating right now. And it's exactly something I talked about last night. And this is what I mean. Last night we went over this like twice. I know I went over this 2 different times yesterday where I talked about like it might just stay up here because the buyers are in control, right? So on most sessions I talk about things. On most sessions I talk about like, yo, like this and that. Wherever it is, it's towards the end. If you go on the end of last night's stream, there wasn't even a lot of people on last night. Streamed at a good time. I streamed at a decent time. Like, if you look at what the market's done, it pushed up and it pulled back. There's that first pullback, really. Like, this is like the first pullback that it's done, right? It could be reaccumulating, which is just, you know, reaccumulation, continuation, or consolidating for another leg up. Looks pretty good to me. On the chart, like, this thing probably wants to explode. Not to mention, we talked about the daily candle yesterday, guys. Right? Daily bullish. We did talk about the daily bullish candle yesterday, right? I mean, we're going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming a bit more today, tomorrow, just because the way gold is looking for that next possible like setup signal. I'm already in some trades, but there's probably going to be one more good entry if you're not already in buys. Everything I teach you guys though, like, this is where you guys gotta pay attention to everything I teach you guys. 45.50, right? 45.25. Right now you have to be prepared for volatility. So it's like, I'm giving myself a lot of breathing room because the market's moving thousands of pips right now, right? I'm trading small. That's how I'm giving myself breathing room, is I'm trading small. I'm trading smaller than I usually do. I'm trading a lot smaller lot sizes, position sizes than I usually do right now because of the volatility. To me, yeah, it does, like, this phase looks like reaccumulation. Could be a continuation phase breaking out. I mean, if you look at the last days on gold, market opened and it was bearish for a bit. It was bearish for like hours, not just like a little bit, right? It started off market open completely bearish, right? Completely bearish on market open. Damn, yeah, gold is 71. Yeah, this thing is ripping nice. Like, market open very bearish. Market's crashing, and then flips. Ever since that flip, like, look, like, there's been bullish. There was Monday, this bullish move, and the market kind of consolidated. Yesterday, strong bullish move. Well, today's candle is bullish. Which we talked about yesterday. Oh, like, today's candle. Oh, my goodness. You guys, this is what I mean. Today's candle. Notice how today's candle is finishing. It's finishing bullish. It's finishing a strong bullish candle. Yesterday, this was the discussion too, like 24 hours ago. If we get a daily bullish close, some of you guys are overcomplicating what's in front of you. See? So, get off the AI. Stop asking AI to make your decisions for you in trading, and focus on practical things too. Because there's only so much information I need to go over to say, yo, guys, we had clear buys yesterday, right? I even talked about the daily candle, bullish, right? And once again, we're in a position where people are sitting here, what are we doing? What's the trade? And I'm like, fam, yesterday we went over the analysis on point. So, like, I mean, you guys got it confused, I think. People are asking me, why are you buying yesterday? Oh, man, I don't know. Gold made one of the biggest drops in history. Why not? Let me go for that. Buy the dip. I don't buy the fear. Why? Like, gold was dumping because of fear, so I was like really buying into the fear too. But I mean, look at the chart, guys. Let's ignore the news. Like, maybe some of you guys maybe shouldn't keep up with the news too as much. Like, maybe don't look at the news as much. Chill on the news. Focus on the charts. Because if you're not a good trader, the news isn't going to help you be a good trader. Like, if you suck at trading, let's be honest, like, keeping up with the headlines isn't going to really help you see something on the chart. So, guys, news, the chart was there yesterday. Everybody's still people are DMing me and texting me today and this and that. Like, well, yo, what's gold doing? I'm like, bro, are you serious? What is gold doing? Bro. That means, like, when a bunch of people message me that means you guys probably went on the session for 5 minutes and were like, okay, nothing's happening. No, like, pay attention. Like, you guys don't go to your day job for 5 minutes to get your weekly paycheck, right? I made $15,000 yesterday, floating another $12,000 to, like, right now in profit on gold buys. I put the work in. I was there. You see how much hours I showed up yesterday? I put the work in. You guys don't go to work for 10, 20 minutes to get your daily paycheck or your weekly paycheck, right? So, like, this microwave mentality needs to stop. You guys need to put in the serious work, which is like 20% of you are, and then 80% of you are just like, waiting for that signal, like because I go over enough game on these sessions for you to be like, okay, I see, okay, moving forward. We're gonna go back to 3 streams a week. Next bull run, you guys got to keep up because you guys might make me want to retire next bull run. You know, if you guys aren't getting me excited, I'm already a millionaire. So like, I don't know what you guys are trying to do, but I'm already a millionaire, man. You guys see how monotone I am and neutral I am? So what's gonna excite me? Next bull run. Next bull run, you guys better be, the energy better be there next bull run by the time next bull run, because like, you guys might make me want to retire next bull run. Or I'll be, at that point, I might be just streaming once a week, yo. Let's see. Let's see where the energy is, yo. Next bull run, I might be just streaming like 2-3 times a week, to be honest. Next bull run on Bitcoin. Yeah, yo. If I'm seeing like 5 comments, if next bull run I'm seeing 5 comments, 10 comments, 20 likes, we got thousands of people tuning in, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna retire early. I guess I'm gonna retire. Retirement came early for me then, yo. Remember what I was talking about with energy? The whole energy thing, you know, energy, you get what you give. But like, people messaging me, why are you streaming? And I'm like, I've been streaming. It's just like, oh, it's streaming. I'm like, oh, damn, 20 likes. Damn, we had 800 people tuned into a stream and there was like 50 likes. I'm like, wow. Haters, yo. You guys are I think you guys are haters, low-key. Even the video, let's see, like, I posted a video 2 days ago. Damn, see, you guys are missing some key knowledge too. I'll tell you that much. Let's see the last video I posted. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. Well, how many views does this get? 714 views, 6 comments, 52 likes. That's what I mean, man. I'm out. You guys, next bull run, I'm retiring early. All right. I'll see you guys on vacation. You guys chose this, so you guys chose this. Remember that, yo. There should be like 50 comments here. Go watch this video. This is a good. You know how long it took to make how long it took to edit this video? Make this video, all right? You know how long it took to edit this video? Haters, man. Haters gonna hate, yo. That's my TED Talk today. Yeah, I'm already a millionaire, so it's like, you know how long it takes me to do this? Like, yo, show up, energy goes. But like, next bull run, I'll be well off, right? I'll be well off next bull run, right? Hype. We're gonna do really well in this coin called Hype. There's some coins we're gonna do well on. Where's Sui at? Sui's a good buy, I think, actually. I bought a little bit of Sui today. Like 10,000 coins. Just a little bit, not a lot. Very cheap right now, 10,000 coins. About 10,000, like, what was it? Let me see the exact amount. Bought some Sui today. I was like, you know what? Sui's down. I haven't paid attention to this thing in a while. 10,790 coins. Got some Subu. I picked up some Sui, added that. Good. I mean, it's just 90 below $1, so I can add like monthly levels. So that's, I haven't been really accumulating. Like, the only coins I told you guys, like in February, what I was accumulating, like Hype, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I think I talked about XRP. I think I just said like the major ones, you know. But I added some Sui. It's pretty low on the chart, so I had like literally monthly levels, so I accumulated some of this. It's at a good zone, like it's below $1. Long-term hold. Ethereum trying to get back above 2,200 maybe. If Ethereum can, the longer Ethereum can stay above 2,200, the better. If it can get above 2200, like anytime Ethereum's really gotten above 2200, I think it's given some pretty bullish price action above 2200. You got to look at Ethereum, like if you put a line at 22, 23. This was interesting over here. Price broke above. So we didn't really get a breakout. It tried. It really tried. That's an important level to get above 2200. See, on ETH, that's this horizontal line that I put. You guys see how fast money markets can move these days? The stock market has been dropping. Lost some money since the start of this war. And just like any major crash, the markets have done. If we look at the S&P 500, do I have it here? Any major market crash has usually been like caused by an event. And from my experience, these things trigger fast. These events, these crises, these pandemics and stuff, they trigger fast liquidity. And ever since COVID, things have moved a lot faster. The way the market, I've noticed the way the market shifts from fear to opportunity. And it starts with the stock market first. The one thing we got to understand about crypto now, guys, is it's more traditionalized, if that's a good word to use. It's more traditional in a sense of it's very correlated to the US stock market now, which is interesting, right? So a lot really arrives even on the stock market right now. US stock market, Bitcoin does it. Some argue there's two cases we could say this. Like one is this, like stock market recovers first, like stock market finished crashing. Like the stock market crashes and then it recovers. Stock market crashes and then it recovers. Stock market crashes and then it recovers. So right now, if we're looking at since the start of this war, what has the stock market been doing? Even kind of going into this war. Look at the S&P 500 SPX index here. Realistically, money has been coming out. Even kind of just a bit before. Notice even a little bit before the war. It's like, interesting, eh? US 30. So the Dow Jones. Even in this, a little bit before the war, it's like I'm getting some bearish structure breaks. Last year, we had Trump announce tariffs, and this spooked the entire world. Industries, banks, everyone was spooked by this. Everyone's outlooks changed. This spooked the entire world. And since then, we've had other things happen, of course. This is what I mean. Every 30 minutes, there's new headlines. Every 30 minutes, it's like, let me see. Iran issues its own ceasefire proposal calling for full recognize authority over the Strait of Hormuz and war reparations. Those repairs, eh? Iran will end the war when it decides to do so, when its own conditions are met. There you go. What's gold doing? Is gold doing anything? I'm gold. Because there's media, there's talk, you have the Israeli media, the Islamic Iranian media, you have the US media, so you got all the reports coming out every so often. This was 27 seconds ago. Like a minute or two ago. Iran will end the war when it decides to do so and when its own conditions are met. What's this? Russia says hearing reports of possible operation targeting Iran's that island. This island's the biggest island for like oil infrastructure for Iran. Yeah, 26 minutes ago, Iran says it will not allow President Trump to dictate when the war ends. Iran strikes power plant in Israel 43 minutes ago. Delivered a via intermediate that will keep defending itself against the United States and Israel. Russia, yeah, other countries might be pressured here to step in. Iran says they want full end to war, not just a ceasefire. That was 1 hour ago. But then now, did that change? The tonality back and forth. Oh yeah, what was the 15-point thing? Fire at Russia oil port. Ukrainian drone. As a level of your own complex stage of negotiating with yourselves. Until you understand that civilian region is insurance. Jeez. China, we're seeing Russia, we're even seeing the UK and Korea. There's pressure with this to end this thing because I don't think people want like the cost of this lasting days, weeks. Like every day, this war costs more and more money for every single country. Every single day, well, like especially out there in the East, like every single day, this war is going to cost more and more money every single week, every single month that it lasts and lasts. Which, honestly, this part might sound bad, will be good for the U.S. in the end. In the end, wars historically are good for USA. That I know that sounds bad, but just that's history speaking, not me. America. That's there. America. So yeah, like it looks like when we see like these things of like China, Russia urge this, UK, it's probably because these countries don't want the long-term damage and how much this is gonna cost, like repair stuff, you know, like that's what Trump wants right there. See, that's Trump. Maybe that's Trump's card. He wants fucking countries to be, hey, let's fucking put this to an end together. Next setup, wait for dips, guys. Like wait for good pullbacks. I think if you're looking for a setup on gold, like don't chase this volatility right now, because if you wait for a good setup, the volatility is back and forth. Like right now, there's just like a sell on the 5-minute candle. I'm not chasing 5-minute candles right now. I'm not trading 5-minute candles right now. Like that, you know, these 5-minute rejections. If you look, like and you use the quarters, you could scalp quarter levels like 45.75, for example. Here, you gotta be quick though. You gotta be quick. That's like if you're gonna use a smaller stop loss, you're gonna have to use like a 5-minute chart realistically and get entries like this. See 45.75 or 45.50. Here's 45.50. All right. Market went down to 45.25. However, you could see 45.25 got tapped. So like even 4600 got tapped. I'm not trading the 5-minute that much. Like I'm just looking for like higher time frame moves, 1 hour, 30-minute, 4 hour. Like the key is waiting for rejection, because like if you're just trading at price, like look, it doesn't reject here and then it goes down and then it comes back up and it starts rejecting. Here, same thing. So like you have to wait for actually like rejection still at the levels. Just because the market's at a price doesn't mean it's going to reject. It could just still go down and then create rejection on the 5-minute. Like so like the quarters work, but I've taught this before, like the quarters work. Like here there's a bounce off the quarter, but then the next look at this candle, how it just goes down, no rejection. So like the key is to wait for like actual rejections, because here there's no rejection. And you see market slowly goes down and starts with this strong rejection candle. So it's not about just buying and selling at the quarters, right? Like it's about waiting for like actual rejection at them. I've been looking more like the 1 hour, 30-minute. Like I've only taken 2 trades this week really. So one of them was just huge. It was a good swing. That one trade made up for like a good amount of trades. Like I had a huge trade that I told you guys about yesterday, 24 hours ago. It was a big trade. On one account, like I was able to flip. I even took it on a smaller MetaTrader account. I took it on the funded account that I have. You guys saw that. I took it on 2 MetaTraders. I took $2,500 to $10,000 with that trade. And then another account, I made $12,000 on it. Dude, with that trade, I was able to take $2,500 to just under $10,000. Just under $10,000 on one account. Just with that trade, 2,500 flipped to just under 10K. So now I'm gonna chill. Like I'm gonna chill with that because I'm just under 10K. And next trade, I'm probably gonna go full send 9K and try to flip it to like 30 or maybe 25. Like I'm gonna wait for a good setup basically and try to flip that one more time. With that trade, I was able to take $2,500 to almost 10 G's. And obviously I had my funded account, which, I mean, that's a bigger account. I put like a lot size on that. I had like a 0.63 lot and made $9,300 on that. That's a way bigger, that account's, you know, the funded account's at like 381,000 now. That's a bigger account. You know, I took the same trade on multiple accounts. Like, think about it. I took it on a $2,500 account. That flipped almost 10K. But I also took it on a $370,000 account and made 9K on it. So that was proper. The 370K account was proper risk. Like, it was like actually using like you know, like proper risk, I would say the least. Cause think about it. It hasn't updated some things, but 39,000. I'm up 39,000 on this account. Does it do today? There we go. One trade. That was the trade. That was really a trade. It hit take profit live on stream. If you're on the stream, it hit take profit live. So I mean, this trade was a 0.63 lot size. It wasn't even a standard lot. So I mean, like, I flipped, like, I could have flipped this account to $1 million. Really, like if I did what I did on this account with the 2,500. See, the difference is I was willing to risk the 2,500 to get it to like 10K with the setup. So like the thing is like how much I'm willing to risk on the setup of the account too. Like, you know, it's like I was willing to risk the 2,500 to get to like 10K. Whereas on this account, I could have risked 2,500, 3,000, and I would have been okay. Like it would have been like not even 1% risk of the account. So yeah, I don't know. There's some perspective for you. I mean, bigger account, less risk involved. You know, because like I could have lost $4,000 on that trade, and that would have been a little bit over 1%. 1% would have been 3,700. The max I was in drawdown on that trade at one point was $1,800. The max drawdown I had at one point was $1,800. I made 9,300. I could have lost 3K, 4K, 3,700, 1%, bit over 1% with this account. On this MetaTrader 5, I flipped 2,500 to just under 10K, which is like high risk. That account to do that account was, you know, that's more at risk. That's high risk, high leverage trading. Like, but I was still taking the same setup. I was using 001s. I was using a lot of 001s. Like this screenshot might seem crazy. It's just a standard lot. It's just like a standard lot. Bro, waiting for the next move. I'm waiting for the next move up. I'm trying to see if we get another move up. It's pulling back now. Might come back down to like 4,500 or so. Look at 75 just rejected. It just rejected on the 5-minute off of 45.75, 300 pip. Like that would have been a fire trade, for example. There's probably some people in the inner circle who like taking sells who caught that. There's like a group of people in the inner circle who only like taking sells. Yeah, there's like a handful of people in the inner circle who only take sells, I think. Hey man, I like my buys, y'all. Leave me with my buys. I said yesterday. People ask me why you taking buys. Yesterday I said, yo, leave me and my buys in peace. Cause you're like, oh, why do you take buys? You only take buys. There's a handful of people in the inner circle who only take sells. Actually, there's like a group of individuals who only take sells, who don't even like take buys. So like, leave me and my buys at peace. All right, leave me and my buys alone. All right, please, leave me and my buys alone. All right. Gold's dumping seed. It's probably gonna come down to 4,500, guys. Let's just say, like, this is probably where that manipulation comes in. I'm in some trade. I'm not in any signals or anything. There's no active signals. Next signal's loading though. I'm probably gonna use a big entry zone. I've been scaling in my trades with 001s, to be honest. I've been literally using entry zones and scaling in with 001s. So I haven't been putting full positions. I've been just putting 001. Grabbing zones, grabbing areas of price. So like if gold comes down, I'll probably do the same thing around, like if it comes down to 4,500, I'll probably do the same thing around there. Like I'm scaling in trades as it like pulls back to a good entry zone, a good entry pullback. I'm scaling in small, layering in my positions. So like let's say if it comes back to 4,500, I'm not just gonna buy. Let's say I use a standard lot. Let's say I'm just using a half lot, for instance. I'll say let's just using a half lot. Right now, a half lot, I mean, a half lot could do damage right now, to be honest. On gold, half lot could do damage. With the way gold's moving, half lot. So let's say I'm going to buy, let's say like gold, what did it just hit? Did it just hit 25? I think it hit 25 again. Yeah, like, damn, it did. Let's say like now, for instance, like between Let's just say I was going to buy between 40 and 25. Right now, I wouldn't just put like a full position. Let's say I was taking buys. I would literally break down my position like into, right now I'm doing 001s to be honest, or like sometimes I'll add an 005 in there, a couple 005s maybe. Like I'll add 001s, and people are like, why are you taking so many trades? And they don't, what you guys don't realize is I'm just entering the same trade in an area. It's not so many trades. If I have an 001 and the market goes down $5, oh my God, I'm down $5. I'm not panicking. That's the thing. Like, it's controlling the position, controlling the risk in the setup. I'll add 001, 001, 001, 001. I'll scale in 001s around an area. So let's just say this is the first area I was using. If I was looking for like a swing, I'm going to use another example. I would, scale in some entries as it's coming to this zone. Maybe I'm looking for that push up. Or let's just say 4,500, for example. Same thing. As it comes to 4,500, I would scale some entries around there, right? Manage the drawdown. Learn how to manage some of that drawdown even too, because like there could be a drawdown phase to expect with gold right now with the way it's moving. That's why I'll put in 001, 001, 001, and I'll build like a $5 to $10 area. Right now, more like a $10 area where I'm entering. I'll scale in some 001s, 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 right? If the market goes $10 against me and I have a couple 001s, some 001s in, I might be down $100 or something, like $120, 100. Like I'm controlling the risk too, like on my part, how I'm trading. With this volatility, that's one thing I'm doing, not just jumping in the full setup right away, like scaling in, literally scaling in entries. I teach a lot of people how to do this. I forget where I put it exactly, but there should be some screenshots. Oh yeah, here. Like, this might look crazy and all, but like my drawdown wasn't even that bad. Like, it might look crazy, but I have 001s here. My drawdown wasn't even like terrible. Like these positions, I ended up adding these and it bounced. Like, it was enough for me to be like, I could close the position and re-enter. Add to, like, it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm like, so I'm picking zones, picking areas to enter and scaling in those areas, right? Slowly scaling in them. I did even say, I forgot that I said the first zone was 45.25, 45.50 area before. Yeah, I forgot before. That was the first zone. That might hold. Like, that's the first zone. Second zone would be like 4,500 area. And yeah, I think gold's gonna try to keep going up. I've been full porting buys. Like, don't wait on me this week, guys. I gotta make some money, yo. Sometimes I'm trying to make people. Sometimes like I've realized, like, for myself, like I have a passion teaching people, helping people make money, really trying to help people level up. That sometimes I forget to trade for myself. Like, the only reason I'm able to teach you guys these things is that I've been a trader years by myself, right? The only reason I'm able to give the lessons I've been able to give is because I've been trading. So sometimes I'm always like trying to make people money, and I forget, like, oh shit, like I could have made like 20K today myself, just chilling, or 20K this week, and I'm like, fuck, I made like 4,000 this week. Like, what am I, like, I got, like, not being selfish, but some of you guys are freaking selfish or even ungrateful, yo. I'm telling you, yo. I know other communities out there that are like, don't even like tap into the market as much as we do, and it's like, y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled, I'm telling you. Yeah, like, I stream so much that sometimes I'm like, yo, like, I'm on the charts too. I don't need to be on the charts this much. Like, I stream so much, I'm like, I don't need to be on the charts this much, to be honest. It takes away from my trading. So that's why I say, yo. That's why I'm like, yo, if I get on a stream and I see 20 likes, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Yo, like, my videos, you know how much time we're putting in these videos, and we're about to load, like, y'all don't even know what's about it, but I'm not, y'all will see. I keep saying y'all will see, but today's the day, actually. Today and tomorrow is the day you guys will see. Well, this week. This video, that's absurd. Absurd. I already said it. You guys, what you guys should have done by now is went on it and commented that, you know, no, it was a test. I tested you guys there. You guys failed the test. I actually tested you guys. That's why I came back to this video. There's still 6 comments. What a shame. Pity. Pity. There's still 6 comments. That was a test. You guys failed the test. Live in action. You guys failed the test live. You asked for this. I'm gonna stream once a week. Might go back to streaming once. Might go stream once a week. Yo, gold just ran, yo. Came to like 25. Has a lot of support there. It's diddle daddling in that support, bouncing around a lot. So same thing, like market's in control with buyers. Like we had that run up, it's keeping control. I still think it's reaccumulation. It's probably a reaccumulation phase building up. There could be manipulation in there and come back in and still make the move. Like market's looking like it's in like a reaccumulation to me right now. Oh man, there's strikes and stuff going off right now as we speak. Trump's hitting hard. Iran, Israel, USA. Shit's popping off literally right now as we speak. Shit is popping off as we speak right now. Again, they hit that nuclear plant again. Shit's popping off as we speak. But yeah, reaccumulation. Keep an eye on the reaccumulation, guys. Keep an eye on that. Reaccumulation. Alright. That could lead to continuation, potential breakout is what I'm seeing on gold. Potentially we're going to get like a breakout. Or we're going to get some manipulation drive down. Which takes us back to like 4,500 region. We are still holding above 4,500. So that's important, like the breakout here. I'm going to jump back on in a couple hours. I just got cleaning lady coming cleaning my apartment. So I'm going to be off for a few hours. Got someone just coming to clean my apartment here. She should be here in like 30 minutes. What time is it? Yeah. So I'm going to jump back on probably this afternoon. Just got someone coming to clean the condo real quick. Probably going to take them like 3 hours, to be honest. It's pretty messy in here. And bang, bang, boom. I'll be back on in the afternoon. Actually, I might not. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe. I'll see, actually. 6 comments. I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know, man. I'll check back. In an hour or two. We'll see. 6 comments, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll jump back on, actually. I take that back. I take it back. All right. But yeah. Accumulation. Possible reaccumulation developing on gold. I'm still seeing buys. It would be lovely. You can wait. You could try to sit on your hand for that 4,500. It might sweep the lows in this reaccumulation phase, which is basically like this box that the market's kind of in right now. You can see it's just keeping control here, consolidating. Yeah, bullish above 4,500 basically. Like if we retest 4,500, that's a good entry area, I think, to be considering. Bullish above 4,500, however. Can we pull back to 4,500? That's a question. It's Wednesday. There is still a good amount of time left in the week as well. So, bullish above $4,500. We got that huge zone there. Nice zone, nice area. Can we get back to there? Possibly. Possibly. I'm going to wrap this session up. Missiles are popping off right now from the looks of it. I'm getting like literally notifications on my phone. Again, like literally that's all it is. My phone. Breaking news. This. We could break out. Remember that. It could be a reaccumulation, right? Could be reaccumulation. Could be reaccume. Reaccume, yo. Could be reaccume. Yeah, I threw $2,500 in an account. I was like, let me see what I can do with this. Should have thrown 5,000 or 7,000, something like that more, to be honest. Gold is ripping. Reaccumulation. This is what I see. Do you guys see what I see? I think you guys should probably see the same thing, right? We even have that trend line there. Moving averages, remember, moving average crossover. Look at the moving averages. See them? Look at the moving averages. Let me take this off for a bit. 45.50. We're above 45.50. That's a key level. So, like, remember, key levels are like the quarters. 45.50 / 45.25 area. And 4,500. Above 4,500 equals bullish. Above 4,500. Still bullish because we're above that 4,500. It's, still bullish, I think. Wednesday, there's been bullish moves there's been, again, Monday candle, bullish. Tuesday had some bullish in it. Now we're in the Wednesday. We're just kind of in control. There's gonna be another bullish move this week. What's Bitcoin doing? 71. Hype's at 40. I like that. Another coin I saw that went up. I looked at coin market cap. Tau. Tau went up. Was it Tau? Tau hit Tau? Oh yeah, Tau. Interesting. Another coin that's performing well. A little bit better the last month or so. Tau. Yeah, look at February. What Bitcoin, Ethereum, some other coins like February literally like started kind of coming down. Tau, some decent performance. That's actually performed pretty well. Like, look at since February, Tau's gone up. What percentage is this? 166%. We're not even in a bull market right now. Yeah, we're not even in a bull market. I don't have any Tau, but that could be an interesting one to keep an eye on. Because we're not even in a bull market right now, and it's doing pretty well. Hype, too. Hype's doing pretty well right now. We're not even in a bull market, and it's performing pretty well. Keep an eye on gold. I feel like something might be loading up. I feel like something might be loading up for us. Keep an eye on gold. Above 4,500 bullish. You have that 45.50, 45.25 area. That could be something that holds with this reaccumulation for possible continuations. But yeah, I'll be on in a few hours. Once my apartment's done getting clean, I got a cleaning lady coming here, so it's going to be loud and noisy. So I'll be back on in a few hours to continue this session. We got more stuff to talk about. We weren't done. I was going to do a training, but we don't have time. We don't have time to get into the other stuff. Cleaning lady's going to be here in literally 20 minutes. We don't got time to get into it. We don't got time. I'll be on in a couple hours, see where market's at, see what gold's doing. Like I said, I think we're going to get a push up in the next day or two, probably before the end of the week. Let's see what happens. I'll see everybody next stream. Make sure you guys tap in a couple hours in tonight. Make sure you guys tap in because the rest of the week's looking interesting here. You don't want to miss. If there's another move, if gold explodes, I don't want you guys missing this. Some of you guys missed. Someone told me their phone was broken. Bro, someone said their phone was broken. I heard everything. I was sleeping. My phone was broken. I was at work. I was eating. My girlfriend broke up with me. This, that. I heard it all yesterday. Every reason people miss the setup. So was that I was eating. Someone was like on the toilet or something. Like, man, what else was there? I was on a flight. That's the market, man. The market, you're not gonna miss every trade. I mean, you're not gonna catch every move. You're gonna miss trades. That's the market. I miss trades. You don't think there's days I wake up and be like, oh my God, there's a perfect setup right there. Pretty much every other day that happens, on average to me. So you're not going to catch every trade. You're going to miss moves. As long as you're able to identify even the things you miss, you'll be able to, train your eyes. If you're not able to really see like, oh man, I missed a trade there. I missed a trade there. Oh, I could have caught that trade. Oh, this, if you're not able to really see the things even to that then you won't really train your eyes as effectively. So you're not going to catch every trade, but you'll still learn from the trades that you missed. That's like, if you're in your first year to 3 years trading, a lot of the time that you're putting into this and sacrificing is going to be missing opportunities. All right. Those missed opportunities are what's going to train you for better preparation for the future. Right. Like, you're going to sacrifice and put in time missing trades, missing opportunities, especially if you get really good. The better you get too. The better you get, the more effective all that comes. So you'll see things you miss. Like the beginning stage, the first year, 2-3 years, you're gonna sacrifice a lot of times missing more trades than you can actually see, right? Missing trades that you actually can't even spot in front of you or see. So yeah, like a lot of time learning, training your eyes, developing, seeing things happen before and after. That's why when your day's done, kind of like at this time, maybe around this time, or when your day's done, it's good to check up on the chart. What happened? What did I miss? What could I have caught? If I was there on the chart, what would I have done? Is there any setups I could have caught based on the strategy or strategies I use, right? It's good to do that as the days go by. Because you could go back test on the chart and go here and be like, okay, yeah, what happened over here? Yeah, that's good. But right now, if you back test as the days go by, what did I miss today? What could I have caught? What entry was there? Every day as it happens, you're going more with the market. You're more in tune with what just happened. It's now versus, a week ago. What time was this? Like, you go back here a week ago and be like, okay, or 2 weeks ago and be like, okay, what happened here? Yeah, back test something. What time was that? What day was that? What session was that? Was there news happening? What was happening in the world at that time? How are you feeling too? All those things are closer to now than they were then, right? Like, how are you feeling? Your emotions, like looking at the chart now and seeing, what did I miss? And what's been going on. It's better to do that stuff now. I'm out though, y'all. I'll see you in a few hours. Probably like 4 hours from now. Make sure you guys tap in. Don't miss a session. Because if you weren't on yesterday morning stream, yesterday morning was a crazy one. I'll tell you that much. Yesterday was a good one. 1 day ago. Yo, I've been here. I told you guys I've been here. This is the 4th stream I've done in 24 hours. 4 streams in the last 24 hours, 25 hours to be exact. Y'all better keep showing up, all right? Phase 2's loading. I'm not going to be streaming in the public as much when Inner Circle 2.0 launches in April. Remember that. I'm streaming a lot, giving you guys free game, free knowledge. A lot of free game, free knowledge. But guess what? When Inner Circle 2.0 drops between April 15th and May 1st, I will see everybody on YouTube maybe 2-3 times a week. We're going to be streaming a lot in the Inner Circle because we're going to be streaming live inside the Inner Circle. We're going to have our own streaming hub in there. So when I launch Inner Circle 2.0, when that comes out, someone hit me up like, I don't have to join your Inner Circle because you're streaming a lot, and I'm like, yeah, there's actually a reason I'm streaming a lot right now, because I'm trying to give you guys free game. Obviously, a lot of you guys are in the Inner Circle, but soon I'm not going to be streaming that much on YouTube as much as I am right now. So pay attention, show up. Inner Circle 2.0 is going to be launching between April 15th and May 1st. The flyers have not fully gone out yet, but you guys are going to be seeing them start this week. So you guys got a heads up. Anybody who's on this stream right now has a heads up of the official launch dates between April 15th and May 1st. I would join because there's only going to be 100 spots available to join. So I would join before, because I'm only opening 100 spots on the launch date. Anyone can join before Inner Circle 2.0. Anyone can join before Inner Circle 2.0, but I would recommend joining before. Like, anyone can join before. I'd recommend joining before, because on launch date, like official launch date, there's only 100 spots. I'm only taking 100 people for this Inner Circle 2.0 launch. There's already people in the Inner Circle, right? There's already like 700 plus members. If you've been interested in joining, I would join before. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Price is going up, by the way. The yearly is going up. The lifetime access is all going up. Everything is going up. So I would join before, because there's also only going to be 100 spots available. And right now I have like 2,300 inquiries on emails and messages, emails, people that I have to go through. Yeah, so, but not everyone can afford it. I get that, so that's why there's only going to be 100 spots. But I would lock in before it launches if you're not already locked in. Price is going up. That is why I say that as well. So I'll see you guys on the next stream. I'm going to be streaming a lot on public until 2.0 launch, because in 2.0, we're going to be able to stream through here on the website. So between April 15th and May 1st. If you've been interested in joining the Inner Circle, I would lock in ASAP before 2.0 comes out. Before 2.0. I would secure, whether it's the yearly or the lifetime access, for the price that it is today, before 2.0 comes out. All right? Just a heads up. There's a lot coming. Like, I've been working a lot in the background, and Leo, my camera guy, lands literally in how many hours? He lands today, so literally my camera guy lands today. So I'm gonna be working on a lot of stuff for the next 30 days, well, 3-4 weeks basically. My camera guy gets here today, so he's gonna be living with me for the next couple weeks. Then we're gonna go take a little vacation. I got my car coming. I'll lock in, y'all. Lock in. I'm out though. I'll see everybody in a couple hours. Make sure you guys plug in a couple hours.